the first round of the second ever W Series season just 3 days away, it's time to build up our expectations, put on our tinfoil hats, look into our crystal balls, and predict what lies ahead. Since we have 8 total races this year, I thought I'd go with the same number for predictions, including who I think will take home the championship. Tune in till the end to find out. Now let's get this show on the track. Number 1. Fabienne Volvend will win her first race. Based on the 2019 season, I think there are several quick drivers who have a decent chance of becoming first-time winners. Tasmin Pepper, Miki Koyama, but personally, I think Volvend has a better chance because there were times where she was on a par with the usual top drivers who did win a race, taking a pole and podium at Pisano and consistent top 6 finishes as well. I think she's closer to a race win than most in 2021. Number 2. Jess Hawkins will be the most improved. Definitely one of the most versatile drivers on the W Series grid, Hawkins was incredibly low on luck in 2019 and was fortunate to have just made the top 12 in the final race, when really, I'd say she was top 10 material. Hopefully this season she'll keep up her form from the second half of 2019 and improve on her 11th place overall. Number 3. Irina Sidorkova will be the best rookie. While the rookie class for this year is pretty exciting with Abby Eaton, Bruno Tomaselli, Belen Garcia, Nerea Marti, Ayla Agren, I just have a really good feeling about Sidorkova after all the positive comments on her previous racing series. And for her to make the W Series grid at 17 clearly shows how much excitement there is for this young Russian. Number 4. Spa will be the most exciting race. Even though the occasional disappointing race can happen at the classic Spa-Francorchamps, and the 2020 Belgian Grand Prix certainly left a lot to be desired, when the track does produce a good race, it produces an epic one. And for 18 promising female drivers, some of which might never have driven there before, it will be quite a challenge, and one that will certainly determine the best of the best. Number 5. Abby Pulling will make her debut this year. Now for those who don't know, W Series confirmed their 2021 reserve drivers last week, and apart from Pulling, the other 4 all raced in 2019. They include Tasmin Pepper due to current restrictions in South Africa, Gosha Rades, Caitlin Wood and Naomi Schiff. While it does make sense to include drivers who have experience and can travel to the race if someone has to pull out, what doesn't make sense is choosing them over Pulling, unless she has British F4 commitments of course. No disrespect to the other 3, but they had their chance to make the top 12 in 2019 and Pulling deserves one chance too, so if reserve drivers are needed this year, hopefully they'll keep it all fair. Number 6. 9 drivers will finish on the podium in total this year. With more races and a bigger variety of tracks, I'm hopeful and confident that we'll get a variety of results as well. And while guessing the number of winners is going to be difficult, I think 9 podium finishes is a safe, doable number. Number 7. More drivers will get promotions. This one technically doesn't relate to the actual championship for this year, it has more to do with the aftermath. With the top 12 qualifiers rule in 2019, those 12 didn't get many opportunities to join other series due to their W Series commitments. But hopefully, after this season's done and dusted, everyone who's taken part will be boosted by their season and the extra exposure. With Chadwick and Hawkins now connected to F1 teams and Visa now a WEC driver, hopefully more drivers will get closer to their individual dreams, or maybe even stick around in W Series for Season 3, but who knows. Either way, I hope this season helps the championship achieve its own goal, giving these female drivers more exposure in the giant racing world. And finally, number 8, I think the 2021 W Series champion will be Emma Kimmerleinen. Even though I'm confident Chadwick, Visa, Garcia, Powell and all the other top girls will be quick again this season, I just have a good feeling about Emma this year. Of course, at the end of 2019, a lot of people were wondering how Kimmerleinen would have done had she not been injured and forced to sit out 2 races. She was definitely one of the quickest drivers when she came back from those injuries, with a win in Assen, a second place at Brands Hatch, and fastest lap in every race since her comeback. The more I talk about it, the less bold this prediction seems. And my final reason for predicting and wanting this to happen is just think about what a great story it would be. A female driver from a country that has seen very few young prospects in recent years, winning the championship 5 years after a neck injury that could have affected her whole career, a former touring car driver beating established single-seater drivers, and also someone achieving all this in their early 30s. We're in an era where if you're a racing driver at that age, a lot of people will say you're no longer in your prime. But Emma Kimmerleinen winning the W Series championship will not only show the talents of female drivers, but also show that there is no perfect age for a racing driver. I didn't start go-karting until 15, and even then I knew it was too late for me to make much of it, so seeing this happen would mean so much to me personally, and probably many others like me. So Emma, If you happen to be watching this, I really hope this is your year, and maybe this extra support will spur you on and help you get there. So with all that said and done, what do you guys think? Have you made any predictions for this season of W Series? Who do you think will be the 21 champion? Let me know down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.